Happy Friday, everybody. Alan Weber from the Mayor's office on a beautiful Keep Santa Fe Beautiful morning, wearing my face covering as usual. Let's start, as we always do, with COVID-19 cases. The rolling 7-day average, 12.71. Yesterday there were 9 new cases, but the day before that we spiked to 29 new cases, people who tested positive. So please remember, we are in the middle of a global pandemic. Increasingly, people are trying to remind us from all parts of our community, do the right thing, wear a face covering, encourage others to wear face coverings, use hand sanitizer, practice social distancing. Once again, if you are in any way vulnerable, if you have a pre-existing condition, if you are compromised in your immune system, do your best to stay home. Do your best to practice social distancing, wash hands. These are really hard times. When we're up to a rolling average of almost 13 new cases, it's really in very bad territory. We continue to monitor these cases and see what and where they are occurring. If you are going out, wear a face mask. If you are going out, wash your hands. When you come home, wash your hands. Avoid touching your face. Let's go back to the basics. There was a time early in this pandemic when Santa Fe and Santa Fe County were the poster children for how to do the right thing. Another thing we can all do is embrace the Santa Fe Promise. We have cards, plenty of them. If you want one or you want to give some out, call the mayor's office. We'll find a way to get them to you. If you have a store, a shop, a restaurant, and you want to display a poster that says, "I'm keeping the Santa Fe Promise," we got posters for you. If you're interested in a pin that says, "I am part of the Santa Fe Promise," we have pins. You can put them on your lapel. If you haven't taken the Santa Fe Promise, go to the city's website, and /promise gets you to the opportunity. It takes all of about a minute to fill out the form that says, "I will take the Santa Fe Promise." Good news is that interest in our promise is spreading. I heard from folks in Las Cruces last night. They're interested in looking at the resolution that we adopted in Santa Fe. I think that all around Santa Fe, all around New Mexico, people are recognizing that our health, our safety is in our hands. It's up to us. So take care of your families. Make sure everybody has a face covering. If you need one, city has them. We've given out more than 40,000 face coverings to businesses and individuals. We have pins. We have these posters, and we have English and Spanish brochure that explains what the Santa Fe Promise is. If we want to keep our stores and shops open, we have to close down on COVID-19. If we want our friends and neighbors and family to continue to get paychecks, we need to close down COVID-19. It's really simple. That's why the slogan at the Santa Fe Promise says, "Safe, open, together." If we're safe, we can open, and we do it together. So please pitch in, do your part. Let's see these numbers go back down to where they were initially, 0, 1, 2. That's where we were early on. We got to get back down there. A couple other pieces of news and developments. This morning, the Keep Santa Fe Beautiful group, a wonderful volunteer organization that partners with the city to do what its name says, Keep Santa Fe Beautiful, inaugurated the new entry sign as you're coming into the city from the north. It is ready to be landscaped. There'll be solar lighting to illuminate it at all hours of the day and in the evening. And it is a testimony to the Keep Santa Fe Beautiful community, people who love Santa Fe so much they're willing to pitch in and do the work, whether it's in the medians or in this new welcome sign, to make everybody feel welcome and to celebrate the beauty of our city. Next Monday, we start city budget hearings. The timetable is very simple. Every day at 1 o'clock, there'll be YouTube and televised proceedings with the city's finance committee leading the way. The budget is going out and will be available for you to take a look at and analyze for yourself where your tax dollars are being put to work in the community to keep Santa Fe moving forward, to keep investing in people, to keep investing in our families, our kids, and our neighborhoods, to keep growing jobs and opportunities for people, and to keep Santa Fe safe and healthy, particularly in these pandemic times. So if you want to tune in or listen in, go to the city's website, and there'll be information there for you to get all you need to know so the budget can be part of your own experience. You keep track of it and you form your own opinion, your own views, your own ideas about how we're using your money to make life better every single day for everybody in all parts of Santa Fe. Other news, we're planning for a reservation-based opening of the GCCC on Monday. Again, we'll put up information on the city's website. You know that things are under very limited opening conditions. The governor has said that we can move forward. I think it's at 25% of capacity. That's a very constrained level of participation, but it does give an opportunity for people to make their reservations and participate on a limited basis, safety first, reservation-based use of the GCCC. So check out the city's website to see how that opens, and then we'll go forward from there with other opportunities, assuming that we're all keeping each other safe and healthy. I think we're all aware that if the trends go the wrong way, we'll have to roll things back. The governor has already done it once with in-restaurant dining. Thankfully, the city is moving forward across the community with rapid permits to our restaurants to allow the expansion of outdoor dining. I think there are about 8 or 10 restaurants that have already submitted their requests for our permitting operation to let them open up additional space outside. Lots of credit goes to our land use department for getting those permits through, and we are eager to help those restaurants open up, serve you outdoors, keep you safe, keep those paychecks coming in for the people who work in those restaurants, keep them safe, keep our community open and the economy opening up. There's some fundraisers going on. There's some fun things going on as well. We don't want to just focus on COVID-19. The CCA, Center for Contemporary Arts, Poetry Series tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Let's see. When is this poet going to give us some inspiration? Instagram Live at 6 p.m. on July 23. Naomi Yael Takanaw will be a poet. She's an educator, a writer, an editor, an artist. She lives in New Mexico. She's the author of 3 chapbooks, including Shadow Black, winner of the Frontier Digital Chapbook Prize for 2020, 4-time Pushcart Prize nominee, and she proudly edits the Black Voice series. So she will be reading, and it's worth checking out on Instagram, CCA's poetry series. Santa Fe, as you know, is home to a lot of incredibly talented poets, published and unpublished, and we should be proud of our poets, our youth poet, our poet laureate for the city, all of whom contribute to keeping us the cultural capital of America, something we should all be proud of. We are also proud of and very supportive of the Children's Museum, celebrating 35 years. And I had an opportunity this week to visit with the board of the Children's Museum. They're doing remarkable work, particularly as we are looking at our kids not having the usual opportunities they have to go to museums, to play sports, to get their summer learning and summer fun in. The Children's Museum is stepping up, and there is a challenge. The Children's Museum celebration 35th anniversary. And the idea is to raise $35,000 to benefit the museum and the programs that are serving the community during COVID-19 and the pandemic. Decide how you want to move. Choose 35 miles, 35 hours, or 35 of whatever you love, and then recruit a team to join you. I don't know if you can have a team to lose 35 pounds, but Joe and I are on that team any chance we get. We may change it from COVID-19 to COVID-35 as we try to help the Children's Museum raise that $35,000 benefit. Set a fundraising goal, pick a team, raise as much as you can, $35, $3,500. You can sign up as a team, you can sign up as an individual, create your very own fundraising page, and then start a competition. Invite somebody else to participate, start their own team, see who can raise the most. We are so grateful to the Children's Museum and all they do. These are really challenging family times, let's face it. And tip of the hat to the school district. They voted the board with a plan for how they're going to open. They're being very, very careful, very cautious, and emphasizing safety first with 9 weeks of virtual learning. That means there'll be even more reasons to support the Santa Fe Children's Museum as they do more outreach and more opportunities for kids across the community to pick up programming that will stimulate and entertain young people across Santa Fe. So help out the Children's Museum. Move for the museum. 35th anniversary. Move for 35 hours or 35 miles over the span of 35 days, and let's raise $35,000 to benefit the museum. That's it for Friday. Please remember, wear your face mask, use hand sanitizer. The numbers are not going in the right direction. Those numbers are not just numbers, those are people. Those are our grandmas and grandpas, those are our aunties and uncles, increasingly they're young people who are coming up with symptoms and then testing positive for COVID-19. So let's all together join in. We can do this. We can take the Santa Fe promise. We can agree safe, open, and together. We'll keep our restaurants working, our restaurant people working in those outdoor spaces. We'll continue to practice social distancing and use hand sanitizer. As we go into another beautiful weekend in Santa Fe, we're going to look after each other. We're going to do our best to bring the numbers down, flatten the curve, put COVID-19 back where it belongs, put it back underneath the rising numbers, bring those numbers down, bring our own safety up, take care of ourselves, take care of our families and each other, take care of our community. Please stay safe, and I will see you next week as we begin the budget hearings. Take care.